Hello, church. Bob Myers sharing with you today from Psalm 12 as we study through the beautiful book of Psalms. And the title of today's psalm is The Pure Words of the Lord. And it begins with, this song is kind of a lament. David is lamenting some of the conditions he finds, but he also finds great consolation and encouragement in the words of the Lord. And he starts out with, help, Lord. He's a cry for help. He said, Lord, help, help. And he says, for the godly man ceaseth. We don't know the occasion for this psalm, but perhaps one of David's faithful servants, someone who served alongside him, has passed. He said, the faithful man ceaseth. For the faithful fail from among the children of men. Maybe there's been more than one. And David is looking out and he's saying, man, the faithful are fallen, not in defeat, but in ceasing to live. And that's a cry for David. He says, help, Lord, this isn't good. And then he speaks about the lie and vanity, why it is so hurtful to his soul that faithful men he's losing faithful men because there's so many lying around him, so many deceitful people. He said, they flatter me, So David knows what it's like to be surrounded but not supported. And so he's crying out about that. And he speaks of the evilness of men, the flattery of their words. And in verse 4, who have said, speaking of these people, these flattering, these insincere people, with our tongue we will prevail. Our lips are our own. Who is Lord over us? Man, listen to the pride and the arrogance of these people. It almost sounds like your nightly news talking to you, doesn't it? And then verse 5, the beautiful promise in verse 5, the Lord speaks. We've had the lie and vanity of man, deceitful persons, flattering lips. Now the Lord speaks. For the oppression of the poor, because this is going on. For the sighing of the needy, because the Lord has heard the cry and the sigh of those who are in need. Now will I arise, saith the Lord. I will set him in safety from him that puffeth. The Lord said, I will take care. I'm going to get up and I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to rectify the situation. What a beautiful, beautiful verse. And then David extols the virtue of the words of the Lord. Not only does the Lord say this, David says, you can bet on it, you can bank on it. The words of the Lord are pure words, as silver tried in a furnace of earth, purified 7 times. He said they are pure words. Thou shalt keep them, O Lord. He's going to keep his word. He says, I've exalted my word above my name. He says, thou shalt preserve them from this generation forever. God's word never fails, never fails. The wicked walk on every side, verse 8, when the vilest men are exalted. So we start with godly men are ceasing, are falling out, the evil words of men. We end with wicked man, but in the very middle, the high point is God's exalted in the beauty and the preciousness of his word. May you be blessed today by God's word, Psalm 12.